Alright guys, hello and welcome back. We got about 45 minutes here. Probably less than that, honestly, maybe like 35 minutes. But we'll see what we can do, what we can get done. We're gonna go up and over. Just ignore those dudes. I don't yet know what those things are for, so... Okay. Apparently I forgot how to do just about anything. You can't go that way. I don't want to go down there yet, so I guess we're going up. Guess we're going. Oh, almost make that. Not quite ready for all this stuff just yet. So it won't let me get over here, right? Did I go this way? Was I stuck this way? I feel like I went this way, but oh yeah, I can't make that jump. Got it. We did do that. Let's leave a marker there so we know for next time. So you can't slide off of it. You have to jump before you get there. Get anything from this stuff. What is this? No? Maybe something after we get bows and arrows? A bow and arrow? Bow and some arrows? Oh, that's cool. There's a tree though. We can go that way, or we can go to this tree and heal up. The Haven, okay.
What brings you here, traveler?
My allies and I are in pursuit of a traitor.
Then you and the others are trapped here too. Mount Carf has seen its share of travelers. Many are lost within the web of time's curse. Beware, warrior. Death and misery roam the citadel.
I've seen my share of death.
Even the most determined of warriors must be prepared. Take this. Its unique properties will aid you. Just know that each one is precious and can only be changed at a whack-whack tree.
I'll make good use of this.
What is it? New amulet unlocked. Slightly increased max health. Additional health boost can only be regenerated at whack-whack trees. Amulets. So we have the prosperity bird or the
Welcome.
you can buy stuff. Amulet holder. Okay, we might want that. Old currency. Additional healing potion and potion efficiency. Okay. I think we want to grab this first. That way we can wear both of these, right?
Artaban.
Sargon. Varum saw Anahita's guards, and he's in pursuit. As for me, I cannot continue. Time flows differently here. My mind is playing tricks on me. I can't...
Artaban, thank you for being honest with me. Does this mean you're retreating?
I'm not giving in just yet. I intend to serve until my last breath. After all, if Anahita really has changed loyalties, I believe you're short of a sparring partner.
Challenges. Learn before you get awards for doing these. Let's do these. Why not?
Let's warm up and review the basics.
The basics again.
Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Get in position. Show me how you chain ground attack. Very well. Bear in mind, since you propel your opponent away with your last strike, that's the end of the chain. At close range, the sweep is good against smaller foes. You can also chain attacks afterward.
Easy.
An
Easy game.
airborne enemy cannot retaliate until they're back on their feet. Make use of that.
Perfect to cripple agile enemies.
Remember that you move forward with each attack. If you want to keep your distance, the sweep allows you to maintain your position. This doesn't suit your style, but some situations might require you to take such precautions.
Precautions? What precautions?
Yeah, what
My
precautions?
point exactly.
So we got the 50 for that one. Good, 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 good. What's next? Launchers. So all of these are... Goddamn, there's so many of these. So 100, 200, 300, 400. So that's probably that'll be enough to buy the extra health potion.
Do you remember what I told you about propelling enemies up in the air?
An airborne enemy cannot retaliate until they're back on their feet.
At least that got in your head. Let's go over your upward attacks. Use them to hit targets above you, but also to propel ground enemies in the air. A word of warning. Using the same upward attack twice in a row will lessen its effectiveness. You can also use an upward attack in a fighting combination. Be sure you're within range to strike.
So that's the way you want to do it.
Following through with your attacks lets you stay in the action. Remember, Rashaba. Even a constant wind can carve a mountain. Now then, the forward slide. It's a chance to engage with an offensive advantage.
closing the distance. That suits me.
Now let's combine everything. Chase the enemy mid-air after your upward attack. Vary your upward attacks. The same one twice in a row will not give you the same propulsion.
I understand.
Okay. Interesting. He's got 100 so far.
Now for a specialty of yours. Acrobatic techniques.
I'm always ready.
You know about mid-air combinations, but there are other options. Try to reach the flying enemy.
Easy enough?
You cannot chain attacks after this move, but it should prove itself useful in certain situations.
Okay.
Alternatively, you can aim at enemies directly below you. Mind your position.
Now that's a new way to lift up the enemy.
You can send the enemy up even higher with aerial combinations, rather than sending them far away. This technique is valuable. You can save on time or throw your foe towards environmental hazards. Should you see a use for it, you can also send them crashing into the ground if you prefer.
If I rush to the ground afterwards, I can maintain my flow before they get back on their feet.
For that, you know more than I do. I'm past the age to perform cartwheels at the fair.
Oh, fuck. That really hurts.
Very funny.
So this is pretty like nice, relaxing tutorial. It's nothing too crazy. It's not the aerial attack is the kind of thing I haven't seen before. Charge attacks we haven't really done much with.
Sargon, remind me what our ancestors said about Athra.
Athra flows through the universe and all living things. As much as weapons are the extension of our bodies, Athra is the extension of our will.
Precisely. You've been listening. Athra can be channeled, intensified in your blades, until they are saturated with energy. Athra-charged attacks have several advantages. They can be destructive and even increase your focus. Look at you.
Interesting.
I can see your Athra radiating. You've embraced the teachings of our ancestors. You've come a long way since I met you. But mastery is a never-ending journey.
Hell yeah, it is.
Now then, focus your Athra in the middle of a ground combination.
Right in between moves. I'll give it a try.
You see that? It's effective at annihilating
That's
enemy
pretty bomb.
defenses.
Wish I had known
And if
that
they do
like
not
5 minutes ago before I
they
got
will
fucking wrecked by
certainly
that
be
dude.
weakened. Are you also able to do that in the air?
I've practiced the technique to crush targets from above. I'll show you.
I was just doing this, didn't even know it.
Perfect. These are strong attacks, and they knock back the enemy, marking the end of the combination.
Hold on.
With proper training, Athra, the everlasting blaze, is yours to channel and control.
Boom. That's 200 we got so far. We got 5 left. Damn. 550. That's good. Good amount of stuff.
No fighting style rules above all. The greatest combatants understand adaptability. Knowing your opponent's strengths is key to bringing them down. Take massive opponents, for example. They react differently to upward attacks. Give it a go.
My strikes knocked them back, but they're too heavy for me to lift them off the ground.
Worse still, some opponents can ignore the recoil of your strikes because of their build or magic. You must be vigilant, as this means they can counterattack during your fighting combinations.
Are there even worse enemies out there? None of my attacks have any effect on them.
Not showing signs of pain doesn't mean they didn't get hurt. And careful what you wish for. The Citadel is full of mysteries. We're not out of the woods yet. And one more thing. Some enemies can recover while you're in the middle of your combination. Some can parry your next strike, cutting short your chain of attacks.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
You can find out for yourself.
I see more and more the benefit of sending the enemy up in the air whenever that's possible.
But you know that's not always possible. The best defense is not always offense.
Okay. Defensive options. I assume this is like the parry and blocking.
A warrior who
can't
throws
block, can
himself
we?
into the fray without defensive skills can win battles, but never wars.
It's not the first time I've
Oh,
heard you
man.
say that.
The goal is to structure combat in such a way as to hit the enemy without ever being hit in return. Your dodges, backwards and forwards, allow you to pass through enemy attacks and remain unscathed.
Just stretching.
Your last strike in a ground combination does not allow these actions. The price to pay for power. You can also end your combination early with a jump. While in the air, you can dodge by doing a backflip. Jumping, while chaining attacks, can also be used offensively. Parrying is the best defense against a head-on attack, turning the table in your favor.
That's gonna be hard. Like, this is gonna be absolutely required at some point. And like, remembering to do that shit in the combo is gonna be fucking wild.
If you're attacked from both sides, escaping is your best option. Parrying and dodging are not unique to us, Sargon. You can expect enemies who can do the same.
Advanced movements.
You already know this well, how recovering your balance after striking is when you're most vulnerable. After a successful dodge, the odds are in your favor. Launch a counterattack right at that moment.
Get 2 in there too. Just hit me.
I could do this all day
That one
long.
sucks. That one really sucks.
Attacking from behind is also advantageous, and even more so when the enemy is already engaged.
Boom. What the fuck? I got him.
Careful against fast foes. They may turn around and punish your attempt at a sneak attack.
Only if they can match my speed.
You can kick while sprinting to propel the enemy into the background.
And to make a loud entrance.
Sprinting allows you to close the distance. You can still perform an upward attack.
Okay. Okay. Parry and Afro Surge.
Artaban, I want to perfect my parrying technique. What do you have
We're
for
gonna be done. This whole thing's just gonna be this
The art
tutorial.
of parrying requires perfect timing and faced head-on.
Ugh.
Get ready to parry. As you may have discovered, projectiles can also be returned to the
I have not
sender.
discovered that. There's a little space for us.
Do be vigilant.
Yeah.
Once more, not all projectiles can be parried.
Fine.
Some moves give you better opportunities to counter. Learn to identify them, and don't miss.
There we go. Perfect execution.
Few enemies are able to recover from your Rushaba counters.
Actually, I named them downburst counters.
Whatever you say.
I wish I could parry any attack.
You know that's impossible, even for me. Fortunately,
Okay,
your
finish this
senses
up.
are sharp.
My daughter wants
You'll
to go
know
to
in
lunch.
advance if an attack can be parried or not.
This isn't the whole day's lesson, right?
There is a lesson in every failure. Did you see the effect of the hit you took? That's what you get when you miss a parry and pay for it. Getting hit this way is particularly dangerous, and your Athra focus takes a hit too.
Well, I can feel it in my jaw now.
Okay. One more. After search, and then go back and buy some stuff and find that tree, and then we'll
Athra,
skedaddle.
the everlasting blaze, the unifying energy that interlaces the cosmic tapestry. It's the flame that gives and takes, embodying the very core of existence. Its presence and blessing extend throughout the cosmos. By discerning the cadence of Athra's flow, you can better navigate exercises and cures. Athra bestows stability and longevity upon those who seek its guidance. Sargon, your Athra burns brighter with each successful technique and can be unleashed all at once.
Athra Surge. I've used it before.
Get in position and start channeling it. Conversely, taking hits will break your focus and your Athra will dissipate. Riskier actions, such as parrying and launching charged attacks, are even more effective. Try to parry this enemy and see how fast you can gather your Athra. Keep in mind that
It's
dodging
fucking
is
crazy.
safer, but it will not build up Athra. Parry whenever you can.
Understood.
Let's talk about the Athra Surge. Since it has dodging properties, it's ideal for counterattacks. It's useful for breaking down defenses, and can stop attacks that are usually, well, unstoppable. Every warrior prides themselves on developing their ultimate techniques, but you can also learn from them. Keep in mind that Athra ignites the soul, gracefully moving through unending transformation, harnessing and charging its strength is merely a single expression of its multifaceted nature.
Okay, all done.
Fine
Picked up
work.
a lot of stuff.
You now know all the basics. Don't forget, you can always visit for a training session. If you learn new moves, perhaps we can figure out together how to use them. Take this for starters.
Bayou's Wave. Weake's powerful unfurling wave of Aether that pushes back the enemy. The end of the move can be interrupted. Can be triggered from the ground or in the air. Equip your Aether Surgers at a whack tree. Nice. Okay, well.
Good to see you.
I don't want free training. I just want to go here and do this real quick. Okay. I just don't want him to have a thing on it, just in case I need to. Let's do that, because there's a thing up there. We're gonna need. Talk to this lady again.
Welcome.
At 696. I take this, I guess. So now we can carry 2 potions. I think I want this. Is this a... Are these like... things?
These amulets are very old.
There are magi in Persepolis. They provide medicines.
Those in Mount Calf possess more unique abilities. Though the longer Mount Calf remains imprisoned within this time paradox, the more we'll all forget our knowledge and way of life.
Okay. Well, let's go to the tree, I guess. Here it is. Boom, tree. Let's see. Amulets. Oh, this one doesn't take up a slot. Nice. Those are both done. Okay, cool. Alright, well, let's see if we can get... Oh shit, is it up here? Within the realm, broken memories. I don't know what that means. Hold on. Each flask reveals a portion of destiny, so it, like, doesn't actually tell me anything. mirror. It's just a lore item. Oh. Okay. I mean, okay, this took us down here, which is cool. That opens that up.
Another one of Ardashir's men.
Sargon. How?
You're alive.
So much time has passed.
What? You're...
One single night that has lasted 30 years.
$30 years?
This place is a prison. There is no way out. You must flee.
Where are your brothers in arms?
All lost in the Citadel. All prisoners of time. This is no end for a warrior. This endless captivity. If a soldier is to die, it should be in combat. Free my men, my insignia. Take it. My brothers in arms will give theirs too. When the time comes to release them.
Oh, we got our first side quest, the Lost Warriors. We got Insignia of Persepolis. Nojon was Ardashir's right-hand man, like a tactician and a respected strategist, but when he stayed away from the battlefield, whenever possible. Okay. This is Menelaus in the forest. God, this place looks fucking huge. It just keeps going and going too. Jesus Christ. And it's just all this shit's in the lower city. Upper city's up here. Depths. Still in the lower city. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to go here in a minute. We're at time. I'm gonna stop here. That might be the end of it for this episode, but we'll be back next time to explore more of this. Thanks.